Alabang
Okay.
is actually more of the affluent neighborhood in Metro Manila.
I think I
And
remember now. Yeah.
yeah, and since we are in Madrigal Business Park, so it's like double that. Yeah, but
Right.
it's a nice area.
Are we expecting more people, Dr. Alex?
I have invited the rest of our members, but I do not know if they'll be entering. So actually, in the interest of time, if you want, we could actually start already,
Yeah,
as
it's
we are all
kind of
here.
late for
Yes,
you also, so I don't want to hold you up for too long.
yes,
So I think we should get started.
yes, yes,
Right?
of course.
Yeah. I call the 40th meeting of Rotary Bangalore Cantonment and a joint meeting with the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park to order. May I request all members present to observe 1 minute of silence, especially for world peace, also looking at the situation in Ukraine, hoping that for the safety of civilians and people who have suffering because of the war at Ukraine. Thank you very much. A very, very warm welcome. Can I say good evening, good night to the people from Philippines, especially our Dr. Alex Reyes, the dynamic president of Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park. We also have, I think, the charter president, Danny, with us here today. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to all the members of Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park. Thank you for joining us so late in the evening. I know it's a bit of a trouble for you this evening, but it's a delight for us to have you with us today. And I think, like Dr. Alex said, we have been courting for quite some time, and finally the marriage is happening. Thanks to our director Rohit, who has made this happen. Fantastic to get you together, and I'm looking forward to a very, very long association with your club. We also have our President-elect Samir Gupta over here, who takes over the next Rotary year. I'm sure he will think of many ways to interact in terms of having joint meetings, joint projects, and probably even a family exchange. I'm sure many of you might not have visited India. We'll probably love to have you here and host you out here in India. So with that, I'd like to hand over to Dr. Alex to say a few words before we get started.
Thank you very much, President Binojan. So again, I'd like to acknowledge our President Binojan. Of course, thank you very much for having us here. And of course, the President-elect Sam Gupta, good evening. And President Sabi, I see that he is here. And to our Charter President, Danny Carandang, good evening, sir. A wonderful evening to all our Rotarians, both from Bangalore Cantonment and of course the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park. Today is indeed a celebration worth, I feel like it is a triumph for us, as it has been a 1 year of courtship between your club and ours. We have first met when I was the executive secretary, sharing our programs that we think could create impact. And so that's how I started. I was presenting all the programs that we had. We are very appreciative of the efforts of Director Rohit Karant, and thank you very much for really communicating with us. He has extended so much of his time and effort attending webinars, our club sponsored meetings about leadership, entrepreneurship, sustainable development goals, and more. So throughout our webinars, we have developed a friendship that we think would be beneficial to us both. So I think we have this mutual understanding already after like maybe 6 months. As we are here today, I'm grateful to all of you for seeing the value we bring in the table as your sister club. We look forward in working with every one of you, serving and changing lives with you, guided always by the four-way test that this sisterhood and twinning is just the first step as we move towards the new normal where we can already travel. And I really want to travel to India. And so we will have fellowships, project plans, helping out each other for a cause are just a few of what I see in the next phase of our friendship and sisterhood. So with much appreciation, I, the life-changing president, embrace every one of you and welcome you all to this momentous event, which is the wedding of our and the sisterhood of our clubs. Good evening once again.
Thank you, President Alex. Thank you. Very well spoken. I think very encouraging to hear you speak so much wonderfully. I think the reason why we got together was that the kind of projects, the kind of work that you people do kind of synchronizes with the kind of work we do. And already I think Director Rohit has attended quite a few meetings and has been a part of many of your talks and meetings. So it's really wonderful. I think there's a lot we can do together. Before we get into the actual formalities of the sister club, we would like to have some announcements. I'll request our club secretary, Nanda Kumar, to make the announcements.
Sorry, 1 minute.
Okay, as you pick that up, I'll just finish off a couple of things which I had in my mind. One is on the Rotary Convention. We finished the district convention last week. 3190's convention in Bangalore was held at the Palace grounds. I must say it was a very, very huge event, fantastic event. Close to 2,000 plus people attended, some wonderful speakers. I think it was a very well attended event, and interestingly, more than 15 to 16 people from our club attended the conference, and which is a good thing. It's a great thing that happened. I was very happy with the conference overall. Also, I want to announce, remind you about next week. We are having the International Goodwill and Understanding Awards function, and this is a very, very interesting function that's going to happen, and we're going to award a very, very prominent personality. I'm going to still keep it under wraps because Director Rohit is supposed to announce that to all of you, which will the communication will reach you shortly. But please mark your calendars, 7 p.m. on next Thursday at RHL. It's a dinner meet, and importantly, it's being attended by the Deputy Consul General of Japanese Consulate, who is going to be the chief guest. So he would be there for this, and I would request if the members of Rotary Club of Alabang would like to attend this meeting online. We will make arrangements for that. It is an International Goodwill and Understanding Award. It'll be nice to have you on that meeting. So that is the second announcement. And lastly, a very important thing which I want to bring to your notice, you have been seeing some exchanges on WhatsApp regarding the district bifurcation. There has been a bit of confusion on the grouping of the bifurcation. We have been grouped into 3191 and instead of 3192, which was earlier communicated to us. We have no idea what the reasoning behind that moving from 3192 to 3191 has happened. Having said that, I have written to the district district governor and asked him for an explanation and the rationale behind this putting us into this group. I'm hoping for a response, and as soon as I get this response, I will revert to you with what the district response is. So this is just for the information. Back to you, Nanda. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good evening, everybody. Now, to give you an update on the projects and meetings that were conducted during the last week, the Community Services Committee commenced the work on the rejuvenation of a lake at a village near Chintamani town. This project is actually being undertaken jointly with Rotary Lake World and other institutions as part of the Rotary District Initiative. Similarly, the Community Services Committee also commenced the construction of toilets for the boys and girls of a government school at Kanakapura Road, along with Rotary Harmony. And a similar project is also being undertaken at Malur, along with the Assis Premji Foundation. And there also the work has commenced last week. The Vocational Services Committee has established a training center at St. Charles Convent at Linkarajpuram and has commenced a 4-month advanced tailoring course for the needy who are residing in the nearby areas. And as the President just announced, the district conference was held on Saturday, the 16th and 17th. And our club sponsored the vocational services segment of the conference. And our vocational services director, Venkatraman, presented our club activities to the participants. The Youth Services Committee had their committee meeting yesterday, at which the preparations for the forthcoming Raila and the Young Achievers Award programs were discussed in detail. Now, coming to the birthdays and anniversaries that are being celebrated this coming week, Rotarian Sunil Bumralkar celebrates his birthday on the 24th of April. And there are no Anne celebrating their birthday during the forthcoming week. But for wedding anniversaries, we have Rotarian Krishnamurthy and Anne Rajalakshmi celebrating their wedding anniversary on the 23rd of April. Wishing Sunil, Kittu and Raji the very best on their special day and the years to come. Now for programs on the forthcoming week, the Community Services Committee is having their next committee meeting tomorrow. The meeting, fellowship and dinner is being hosted by Rotarians Manjunath, Susan Marcus and Vinay Pai and Radhika Pai. The International Services Committee, as the President just announced, has finalized the awardee for the International Goodwill and Understanding Award. The name of the awardee, I thought I'll announce it, but since the President had said I leave it.
Nanda, I think we are keeping it held to Sigma. Go ahead and make the announcement.
Okay. The awardee is Shamala Ganesh, a person who has been an excellent ambassador in international relationship and has been recognized by the Japanese government for her outstanding work. And most of the Rotarians in our club know her quite well. She will be honored with the award at the next meeting that is being held on the 20th of April. The Deputy Consul General of the Consulate of Japan will be the chief guest at the meeting. And as I said, she's no stranger to the club. So I request all the members to be present at the dinner meeting. That's the announcements for the week. Thank you.
Yeah, I request all the Anns, please influence all the Anns, all the Rotarians to be present, to be honored to give away this award to Shamla Ganesh. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of Rotarian Andrea. Thank you for joining us, Andrea. And also Director Billy Jacobson from the Rotary Club of Alabang. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. President Alex, do you have any announcements from your side?
Well, actually, on our side, we actually have meetings every Friday and Saturday where we decided to highlight members of Rotary Club and partners that we have. So we would like to extend this invitation to the Rotary Club of Bangalore Cantonment. If you have like Rotarians that have businesses or something that we would like to highlight or activities, we would very much be ready to welcome and give you that 30 minutes to highlight your programs in our Zoomcast. It's called Zoomcast, and we will interview whoever it is that will guest and also share the information with our other sister clubs. So we have this every other Friday. So if you wish to be part of it, it would definitely be exciting for us. And we also have a couple of programs that I think Rotarian Ruit and I will talk about. Those webinars, we will have to continue with them. We have sustainable development goals that we will be giving this May 7. So if you want to join us, we also have that. It is a program that is sponsored by Rotary Club of Alabang, we could add you as our sponsor, as you will be our sister club. And of course, it is under Jed Child Trust Foundation as well, and the UNDP. So I guess these are the only things that I think you guys can really benefit from starting May.
Very interesting. We would definitely keep us informed. We'll definitely try to attend any of those programs. Thank you so much. So let's do the honors of exchanging of the flag. We would like to exchange the flags between the two clubs, and here is the here's the flag of Rotary Bangalore Cantonment.
Well, I had to print ours because I am in a different area, so I had to print ours. But yes, I exchanged this with you. The look of it, ours is do more, give more, and be more. Thank you very much. And I also have yours already here.
Yes, we have yours, and that's the
yours is upside down, President. Okay, there.
There we
So
go.
thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you. All right, we'll hand over to Rotarian John. Is John there? Has he joined us? John Malnero?
The sister agreement.
Since John Malnegro is actually in the airport, I will have to present it.
Yeah.
So
before that, I think we'll have the MOU exchange.
Yes, okay. We have.
I think we have a digital MOU. Nanda?
I have printed it. Yes,
nice.
I have printed it as Director Rohit sent it to me, and I think it's beautiful. This is our MOU, and I think I'll read if it's it's already, yes. Okay, we have it.
Nanda, are you opening it?
Are
Nanda?
we playing this?
Yeah, I thought Nanda is playing that. Nanda, are you there? Did we lose him?
We can't hear you.
I was on mute. I'll just share the MOU.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Can you see it?
Yeah, now we can.
Yes, thank you.
So can we just, Nanda, can you just read out the citation?
Yeah. Sister Club MOU, Rotary Club of Bangalore Cantonment, India, and Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park, Philippines. Conformable with the object of Rotary to engage and foster the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace, united in the ideal of service, do hereby enter into a sister club arrangement to manually undertake the following: promote friendship and understanding, coordinate and cooperate with each other regarding projects or activities of mutual interest, encourage visitation either individually or in groups, exchange messages, information, and other publications pertaining to Rotary activities, engage in joint activities and joint projects in the pursuit of the objectives of Rotary. This MOU takes effect from the 21st of April 2022 upon its signing by the duly designated representatives of the clubs. In consent whereof, the presidents of the two Rotary clubs representing their respective clubs have hereto affixed their signatures this April 21st, 2022. Signed by Rotary President Vinod John, Rotary Club of Bangalore Cantonment, Rotary President Alexandria Reyes, Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park.
Thank you, Nanda.
Thank
I
you.
think that indicates that we are formally married as clubs now.
Yes.
All right. Over to you,
So,
Dr. Alex, for introduction on your club, and we'd like to hear something about your club.
yes, as the life-changing president of the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park, I would like to share the following activities in which our club focused on during the most trying times of the pandemic. Having the theme Serve to Change Lives, we have conducted activities both offline and online. 32 strong, we all work towards our goal. The following activities that we have highlighted in the presentation that you will see after will speak for itself. From blood donations drive to polio vaccination to donating toys to the less privileged during Christmas, to our feeding program for Mangyans in Palawan, to donating dialysis machines in India with the global grant project of the Rotary Club of Chennai Green City. We have also sponsored the presidential talks highlighting Senator Manny Pacquiao as our guest, together with the Chamber of Commerce. Our club helped displaced residents of Liloan, Bataan by providing them a shelter, and through our legacy project in partnership with UFM Cooperative, we have purchased the land as negotiated by our very own Charter President, Danny Karandang, and yours truly, the CEO of UFM Co-op. We will be showing the proposed building in one of the slides. Also, we have just engaged in the fully known activity in which 700 girls were empowered just last Saturday, I think two weeks ago. All these activities were for a purpose to serve and change lives. Our Zoomcast is one of the most attended meetings by not just our Rotary members, but also friends from different parts of the country. We have interviewed high-level officials from presidential candidate Panfilo Lacson, who is also an honorary member of our club, to Calyodi, also presidentiable, Mayor Maliksi, and of course, my friend, Senator Joel Villanueva, Congressman Tony Ortega, and more. We have also joined in workshops and webinars in partnership with the United Nations Development Program, having Rotarian Red Sablay and LCP, me, as speakers. So we have hosted a room in a 2-day presidential meeting where there were 17,000 Rotary presidents and participants all over Asia, and we have joined in room 1. We have also been invited to speak before RICE, as well as the International E-RILA of the Rotary Club of, I think, Chennai, yeah, with and also with Shilpa Gauri Ganpule. And also we have given mental wellness seminars with Rotarian Jerry, Rotarian Rochelle Pinili, our director, Rotarian Billy, and we have donated 20,000 worth of vitamins to Arkham BP beneficiaries. We also have Rotarian Dan Renner with the Carbon Cutter initiatives. So we have a lot of things that are going on with our club. I can share so much, but let us focus our eyes on the screen and watch the video that we have prepared for you, as we are a young but very vibrant club. Should I play the video, or is it gonna go from your end?
Is it the same video
Is it
that
gonna
you
come
sent us?
from your end? Yes, it's
Okay,
similar.
I'll do that.
Is it playing, Nanda?
Oh, you can't see it? Sorry.
No, it's not playing it.
No.
We're looking at you.
I've shared the screen.
No. Share only after you start playing the video. Open the video and then play do the share.
I can't see the share then.
Reduce it.
Because this doesn't have the music in it.
Would you like me to share instead? Let me do it.
I have given you the share option. This has no
Okay.
video.
Yes, let me share, sorry.
Yes.
This is something different.
Yes, it has music, I think.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for that very professional video presentation, Dr. Alex. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very interesting set of projects that you do, and I believe you do a lot of talks, like you, which you said, and every week you have a nice, interesting talk. Wonderful. I request our club secretary Nanda to present our Rotary Bangalore Cantonment's presentation.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
I'll just take you through a slide presentation that we have prepared covering the projects that, the major projects at least, that we have done over the last 38 years. Now, our club was registered on the 18th of June 1984, and with the charter, we had 34 members as our charter members, and we are part of the District 3190. If you look at the location, we are situated in the beautiful city of Bangalore, which is one of the largest metros of India. And it's got a population of 10 million. And it's also the IT capital known as the Silicon Valley of India. It's got about 67,000 IT companies. And that makes it the biggest IT hub of India. You talk of any company in the world, they would have a presence in India. Now, we are also part of District 3190. The district governor for the year is Faisal Mahmood. And we have over 150 Rotary clubs in the district and more than 6,500 Rotarians. About 15% of them are women members. Our office is, we have our own building, which is called the Rotary House of Learning. And this was built in 1980. And we also had the rare honor of having one of the Rotary International President visiting us. This was in 1992 when we inaugurated our computer center at the RHL. And this is a Siamese twin that we have, the Bangalore Cantonment Rotary Trust. We have a trust through which all the funding of the projects is done, because this is mainly set up for the tax benefit that the donors get, and as far as the CSR partners and the members' donations and the third-party donations that we get. We have 66 members, and we are quite transparent and disciplined in our approach. All the members are professionally involved and committed. And basically, the success is built on the strong bonds of teamwork and fellowship that our members do. And this is the management team that we have. In the center, you see our leader, the Vinod. On the left-hand side is the finance controller, Jasbir. He's pretty tough. He looks tough as well in this. And that's me. I have to keep the records of whatever is happening. And we have an advisory team of past presidents, and we have 4 past presidents as advisory members. And these are our operational team leaders. We have the clubs as service director, the youth services director, community services director, international, and the vocational. And this is the support team leaders that we have for the board. We have Samir, who is the leader in waiting, the next year's president. We have Sudeep, who's the sergeant at arms. We have Ravi, who looks after the infrastructure and the home affairs, and he was the immediate past president. And then we have Prashant, who picks out speakers from his hat every week. And now to look at what we do inside and outside our office. The club service is the main anchor of our activities. They lead in all the fundraising activities. They look after the membership development, retention, and they also interface with the Rotary team on the various club projects that we undertake. And we do organize world-class speakers for our meetings, which our meetings are held every Thursday. And therefore, we have 4 meetings a month. And when there is a 5th Thursday, that is the fellowship meeting that we have. And as far as promoting the Rotary movement, we have various publications. That's a monthly, we bring out a banner. And the social media, we have a website. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all our weekly regular meetings are streamlined on the YouTube. And as far as public image again goes, we have furnished the offices of the local police station that is very close to our club. This is done as part of the community services and the public image building exercise of our Rotary. And we also have interacted with the press, and some of the projects that we have undertaken have been publicized in the newspapers as well. And as we're looking at the community services activities, we were very active during the COVID time. We did distribute food kits, face masks free of cost, and we also conducted vaccination camps for various people. And in association with a company in Sweden, we donated non-invasive ventilators to various charitable institutions across India. Now, we have also supported a students' orphanage, which is attached to a school, actually. We donated nutrients and vitamins and sports equipments to the various students attached to the school. This is done during the COVID time. And as far as our association of hospitals goes, we have donated a dialysis machine to the BMS hospital, and the apparatus and the pediatric respirator equipments to the Kidwai Cancer Institute. We also donate bone marrow needles, which is funded for 100 bone marrow needles we give every month, which actually helps to give free treatment to the leukemia affected pediatric patients. And similarly, we also give apparatus machine kits. And these kits are used for the installed machines for the separation of blood components of the blood donors. This project is basically done out of the CSR funding which we have received. Now, this rural center, health center was set up years ago, and this actually caters to the needs of 15 villages in the vicinity. They provide free treatment and checkup for polio eradication, vaccination, women's health, anemia, treatment, and diabetes, hypertension, etc. And this we are doing it in association with a hospital, which is located close to this rural center. The blood donation camps, we do annual blood donation camps at colleges, offices, etc. And this project is a Hosabelako project, is supporting slum dwellers. This has actually been launched by the district this year. And we have conducted health checkup camps and to identify ailments and to provide the agreed follow-up treatment wherever we require. And this has been again done in association with the hospital. For women empowerment, we do provide financial assistance. This is basically microcredit which we give. We provide financial assistance, and we train various self-help groups in vocation to set up their own activities so that they are self-sufficient in whatever they're doing. The money actually comes back to us and is plowed back into various projects that we undertake. And this project, Sahyoga, is again a district project which was launched this year. And we have a rural club as a partner, which is a Rotary Club of Nittur. And along with them, we are supporting self-help groups in Nittur for manufacturing food items. And we also have provided microcredit advances for them. Now, for children's education, there's actually a 115-year-old government school there, and we are providing them with desk computers, equipment. And this is again done in association with the district initiative. We have participated in the district initiative to do this. This is one of our marquee projects which we do, the tailoring and beautician courses. We provide training to women from economically weaker sections. We provide training in tailoring and beautician course. At the end of this, we give them sewing machines and beautician kits so that they can set up their own careers. And this again is another project which we have launched this year. This is the maternal and child health project. What we do is we provide expectant mothers and new mothers and infants over a period of 2 years. What we give them separate nutrition kits for the mothers and the infants, and also clothing and essentials to the infant. We look after them for the next 2 years is the time frame that we have set for this program. That is for this batch which you have identified. Similarly, we also conduct sensitization sessions and menstrual hygiene management sessions at schools, colleges, and those living in slum areas. This is a project which we did about 2 weeks ago. We distributed 25 wheelchairs to the needy across Karnataka in association with an NGO. We plan to enhance this program because we found that this is an extremely useful and meaningful project that we can undertake. As far as senior citizens goes, we have established a senior citizens club 30 years ago. It has about 120 members. They are still active. They meet, or now they meet over the online platform. but otherwise there are physical meetings and they meet at our Rotary House of Learning. This is another project which we had undertaken. What we have done is we have identified 200 needy senior citizens from very poor background, and we give them newspapers and they make paper bags out of this, and we assist them to sell these newspapers, and the 100% of the profits are distributed to the participants. This is an old age home where we support the inmates of an old age home. We provide them medicines, rations, and nutrients, and it also provides a platform for the Rotaractors and Interactors to interact with them and keep them cheerful. In fact, during the Christmas, we had organized programs there, and which went off well. This you would know, this is the Alzheimer's and Dementia Rotary Action Group. As a lead club in India, we have set up, we are assisting other clubs to set up ADRAC chapters all over India. And our member Sabi is leading this project. As far as environment goes, we have a rural afforestation program which is running over the past 3 years. It's a project, actually what we're doing is we have planted 1,000 trees. And we are also evolving a rainwater harvesting program for irrigation in the rural Karnataka area. And recently, we also donated about 100 fruit saplings to the needy farmers in this area. Now, this was one of the projects which President launched this year. This is in association with the community service and an NGO. 1 tree sapling is planted on the birthday and the wedding of each Rotarian and again 1 tree sapling on the wedding anniversary in a designated area. As far as our association with education and youth goes, there is a pre-primary school in one of the slum areas very close to our Rotary office, where 50 pre-primary students are provided with books, uniforms, and nutrition midday meal scheme. This is provided free of cost, and members or outsiders pay money as a donation to look after the welfare of these kids. And once they finish the pre-primary school, they get absorbed into the government school, which is next door to the school. We also run a school which is at Chennapatna, again away from the city. This actually, the school was started with about 30 students. Now we have about 400 students, and it is under complete management of a club. We also extend fee concessions to about 100 students who are from the economically challenged families. Again, we provide midday meal scheme on a daily basis to the school students. And this is one of the projects which the vocational services has launched this year. This is done in association with another Rotary club. What we are doing is we are conducting training programs, and we have conducted 3. The third one is now on course. We have conducted programs in customer relationship, caregiving to the elderly, etc. And the good thing is this is done with facilitated by Bosch, and they have guaranteed employment to all those who complete this course. So far, whoever have completed this course have got an employment. Career counseling courses, programs we do it for students of classes 8 to 10 standard on various professional vocational opportunities. This we do it on a regular basis. This year we have done partly on online and partly on the physical platform. We have also done the skilling and educational workshops in aero modeling, chemistry explore, etc. And yes, we do interact. We do have our Interact and Rotaract clubs where we do our youth leadership programs. This is done on an annual basis. And the youth scholarship program. This is one of our very important projects which we do. We give financial scholarships to the students from the weaker section so that they can pursue their school and higher education. There's a committee formed for this. They work. So they go through all the applications that they receive, they vet the applications, and they ensure that it's the needy who get this money. And this year, close to $25,000 US dollars is what we have distributed to the students. And our international connect, we have international associations with the Rotary Club of Izmir in Turkey. This was one of our first associations. We set up, along with them, the first carbon neutral village in the rural Turkey. And the fascinating thing is it's still there. And the current Rotary International president visited that location this year. And this is done with the support of the Rotary Club of Chatsworth in South Africa. This is a Siddhi community, is their origin from South Africa, who are based in Karnataka. So this project was undertaken with the Rotary Club of Sirsi, where we promoted a vocation by handing over beekeeping kits to them, to the society. And this again was a CSR project. And we have the Rotary Club of Princeton in the USA. We have had a very strong relationship with this club. They've contributed to many of our COVID relief projects, educational projects, and they're also part of the microfinance scheme to a women's self-help group. Recently, this year, what we did along with Rotary Club of Chatsworth was, there was a recent riots in South Africa, and there were a lot of people who were displaced, and we did provide them funds so that they could give international relief to more than 1,000 people of the old age and children's homes in South Africa. And we have international friendship exchanges with the Rotary Club of Chatsworth and the Rotary Club of Colombo, Mid-City. And we are a 100% giving club where all our members contribute to the annual fund and other Rotary projects. And we are also a 100% PHF club. Recently, we signed a sister club arrangement with the Rotary Club of Colombo, Mid-City, Sri Lanka in January 2022. And today we have signed an agreement with you. So this would be a second sister club that we would have. And we are not alone in managing a project. The children of members who are all settled now, they're all working in India or outside India. They are also part of all the projects that we undertake. So they contribute as part of a global fundraising efforts. And we have done projects on education and youth. And we have also, they have also helped us. And we are trying to get them also into the mentorship process. With the international community, we do have a connect and we do an annual program with them. And similarly, we do recognize services by giving awards. And the Goodwill and Understanding Award, which we are giving out, this year's annual award will be given next week, is we recognize individuals or international organizations for the outstanding initiative in fostering international relationships in Karnataka. We also have 2 awards for excellence. One is the For the Sake of Honor Award, and the other is a Vocational Excellence Award. This again, we honor individuals and organizations that have made outstanding contributions. And this is basically a vocational award. So we honor people who have made significant advancement in the vocational field. And they set an example to the others so that the need to strive for excellence is there. And again, we do this Young Achievers Award, which we give it to youngsters between the age of 20 to 35 who have contributed significantly to the public or to the social good in the Rotary 7 areas of focus. Well, this has been our journey in short over the last 38 years. I mean, I've tried to give this in a capsule. And the biggest advantage, as he said, is it is a bonding. In the office, fun is serious business. We meet every week, whether it's rain or shine. We commence and close meetings on time, irrespective of whether the chief guest has come or not. We involve families in all the events. And we spread the responsibility and ownership of projects over many shoulders. We hope to continue this, and we are confident that we will do much more in the years to come. And we also look forward to associating with you in quite a lot of our future projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Nanda. Thank you very much. So I hope that gives you a fair idea in terms of what Rotary Bangalore Cantonment does. And we are quite involved with quite a few projects, and we look forward to working with more projects as we go along. May I now open the floor for just saying hello and comments and questions. If you have any from both the clubs, please feel free to unmute and make a comment or just ask a question if you have to. Please
First
go ahead.
off, before anybody will start, I'd like to say congratulations. I love that you finally chose us to be your bride. But I love what you guys have worked on for the last 38 years. I'm so inspired. Our club is fairly young, but we are dynamic, and we are like vibrant, and so we take inspiration from the projects that you have shown us, and I see where we can actually contribute and benefit in terms of education, women empowerment, and all these things, as well as youth empowerment. So I see that we could really help each other with that. Of course, I'd also like to visit India one of these days. I don't know, some of the members, maybe they have something to say, or we have our other Rotarians here, and I'm sure they would like to congratulate you guys for a job well done. Oh, our club is located in Manila, Metro Manila, Philippines, because Rotarian Jyoti asked us, where is your club located? It is in the Philippines.
Thank you. Rotarian Danny, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, we're very, very privileged to be part of this, this program, and we're privileged to have the sister club arrangement with the Rotary Club of Bangalore Cantonment. Really, I'm very much inspired with what I have seen, what I've heard, what you have shared with us. Indeed, it's we're just a 3-year-old club, and you have 38 years of service to the community, to the country, and indeed it's really a big privilege for us to be associated with you. We hope to really in a way achieve also to a certain degree what you have achieved. Indeed, it's really huge, and it's I'm very much surprised because I now I believe, and more than ever, that Rotary can do a lot of things for the country, and you are our inspiration now. Indeed, I haven't heard or I haven't seen a club like this that has so much, in a way, contributed to the youth, even to the seniors. Indeed, it's quite an amazement. It's really amazing. It's awesome indeed, and I'm so thankful to be part of this a program that now we can look forward that we can achieve with such what I mean is that we're very much inspired to do more, to live more, and to what we have seen now. And I had actually visited India a few years back. I was part of the delegation of our president during the ASEAN Business Summit, coinciding with the Republic Day of India. I visited New Delhi, and I look forward to visiting Bangalore and seeing really how you are able to achieve that, and really to take much inspiration from you. And I hope Rotarian LCP Alexi will join me, and together with other Rotarians, in visiting your club and your place there. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you so much for a very, very kind words, Danny, Rotarian Danny, and we look forward to the inspiration that you bring through your youthfulness to our club. I mean, that's what we would like to see that work together. Thank you very much, and I'm extremely happy to know that you visited India. But trust me, Bangalore is a much, much nicer place than Delhi is. Mm-hmm. Okay, anybody from Rotary Cantonment would like to say a few words? Any of the past presidents would like to just unmute and say a couple of words, or ask a question if you have to?
May I say something, Vinod?
Yes, please. So, Sushila, please.
Hi, President Alex and everybody else in Alabang. My name is Sushila Venkatraman. I'm a past president of this club.
and Assistant Governor of the district.
Yeah, I used to live in Manila a few years ago. I used to work for the Asian Development Bank, so that was what took me there. And I must just say that, it was so nice to listen to that absolutely fascinating and very charming Philippine accent. I just realized how much I've missed it these past years. And it's for me, the Philippines has always meant a lot of strength and a lot of resilience. And I'm really, really so happy that we have this partnership. I'm sure we learn a lot from you. So I look forward to this relationship, and my greetings to you.
Thank you, Sushila. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else
Thank
from?
you so much. I think Rotarian President Vino John, one of our Rotarians from Sweden would like to share something. However, she said that her cam is she can't show herself though, but she's joining us from Sweden actually.
Oh, okay.
She's also from the Rotary Club.
Go ahead. Go ahead and speak.
Thank you so much, President Vinod, and all the officers and members, of course, of the Bangalore, RC Bangalore Cantonment. Thank you so much for sharing your very rich 38 years of experience in the Rotary Club. It is something for us to look forward to and for us to copy, as what CP Danny had said. And we are very, very impressed, sir, with all the very rich involvement that your club has done into the community. Your social commitment is something for us to look forward to, because you had demonstrated to us that with the opportunities and the privileges that you are now having, you are becoming a conduit of blessings, as well as making a difference on everyone's someone else's life there in Bangalore and the neighboring towns. So we are very grateful, sir, and we are looking forward to working with you in this partnership. And as what LCP Dr. Alex had said, yes, we are also very excited to share our projects in such a way that both our clubs is going to be enriched as well as grow together as a sister club. So thank you very much for the opportunity to be a part of this, Dr. Alex, and of course, the RC Bangalore Cantonment, the whole management as well as the officership. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Billy Jacobson. Thank you for the very, very encouraging and kind words. Thank you very much. Anybody else would like to say anything before we close the meeting?
Permission to speak. This is Mariano Lichua from the Philippines. I'd like to thank President Vinod John for this very exciting event. I'm really honored and privileged to be sitting with you, all people in Bangalore Cantonment. I am very much inspired with the educational things that you have done, especially to those who have been very much deprived. So I hope that in my committee as chair of the Basic Education and Literacy, I could copy and perhaps follow your footsteps in education. It is very inspiring and very challenging to be within the capacity that you have done for Bangalore Cantonment Rotary Club. And I congratulate everybody there, and I'm praying for the safety and wellness of everybody. And let's continue with this partnership so that we can inspire more people and of course, follow the footsteps that you have set. This is really a very inspiring night and day for us. And thank you very much for having me here in your agenda.
Thank you, Rotarian Maria. Thank you very much. Very nice of you. Anybody else before we close the meeting? All right. May I request our Director of International Services, Rohit Karan, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Sure, Vinod. Yeah. Good evening. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Good evening, President Vinod, President Alex Reyes, and my fellow Rotarians who all joined this meeting this evening. My special thanks to members of the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park. I know it's close to, I think, 10 p.m. your time, so your participation is really appreciated. It's been my pleasure to have been acquainted in the past year in 3 specific programs in this courtship, as President Alex mentioned, with your club, one of which was the Train the Trainers program on evangelizing UN Sustainability Development Goals, the other on girl empowerment, and one on entrepreneurship. I think in all of these programs, I was witness to your extreme commitment and sincerity towards making a positive influence. I was absolutely impressed. While we all know that the doors of Rotary are open to all Rotarians across the globe, I think having a sister club engagement forges this very special bond between 2 clubs. I think with this MOU that we have signed today on behalf of my club and especially the International Services Committee, I'm really happy that we'll be able to form a new relationship henceforth. We hope to learn from each other's strengths, understand our cultures better, and hopefully work on joint projects to make an impact to each other's society. I'd also like to thank and extend my sincere thanks actually to my club secretary, Nanda, for meticulously planning today's event. And as always, along with President Vinod, keeping me on my toes. And last but not the least, I would like to extend my thanks to Rotarian Savariwal, who had nudged me about a year back to get in touch with President Alex due to a prior touch point with our club. And thanks to him, now we are at this juncture. So thank you once again, and have a great evening, all of you. Over to you, Vinod. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit, and once again, congratulations to Dr. Alex and to the members of the Rotary Alabang. We look forward to being in touch with you. Let's be proactive in terms of communicating with each other so that we don't lose touch, and let's involve in as many small programs to start with, and let's do a lot of work for the community together. Thank you all, and look forward to seeing you in person sometime. And with this, I'll adjourn this meeting. Thank you.
Yay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Rohit.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Congratulations.